We wanted it. ExUS Envoys 2024 Remark backing India's Russian oil imports surface. Watch a video of former US Ambassador to India, Eric Garcetti, lauding New Delhi's purchase of Russian oil in 2024 has resurfaced on social media, intensifying the debate over Washington's current stance on the issue. US President Donald Trump on Monday threatened to substantially increase tariffs on Indian exports to the US over its continued imports of Russian crude. In the widely circulated video, Garcetti is heard saying, India bought Russian oil because we wanted somebody to buy Russian oil at a price cap. That was not a violation or anything. It was actually the design of the policy because, as a commodity, we didn't want the oil prices going up, and they fulfilled that. The remarks were made during the 2024 Conference on Diversity in International Affairs while he was serving as the US Ambassador to India. India brought Russian oil, because we wanted somebody to buy Russian oil, says US Ambassador Garcetti. On India buying Russian oil adds no price cap violation, we did not want oil prices to go up. Pic.twitter.com at 3ZQ9 HBS Siddhant Civil Siddhant May 11, 20240. And Monday, Trump criticized India, accusing it of profiting from discounted Russian oil and reselling it in global markets. He pledged to impose higher tariffs on New Delhi. The US president had on August 1 signed an executive order titled Further Modifying the Reciprocal Tariff Rates, enforcing a 25% duty on Indian imports. Nanan The government of India issued a firm response on Monday, rejecting the accusations and calling the tariff threat unjustified and unreasonable. The Ministry of External Affairs May noted that India's energy imports from Russia were not only well within international norms but were also previously encouraged by the US itself. India has been targeted by the United States and the European Union for importing oil from Russia after the commencement of the Ukraine conflict. In fact, India began importing from Russia because traditional supplies were diverted to Europe after the outbreak of the conflict. The United States at that time actively encouraged such imports by India for strengthening global energy market stability, the Maya said. India also defended its oil strategy as an economic necessity rather than a political stance. India will take all necessary measures to safeguard its national interests and economic security, the Maya asserted. The government further highlighted what it described as double standards, pointing to ongoing US and EU trade with Russia. In 2024, EU imports of Russian LNG reportedly reached 16.5 million tons, while the US continued to import critical materials, including uranium, palladium, and fertilizers, from Russia. India's Russian crude imports have surged from just 0.2% of total imports before the Ukraine war to over 35%, making Russia its largest oil supplier. The Maya clarified that this shift was driven by global market dynamics, particularly the redirection of Middle Eastern supplies to Europe. Swipe left for next video. Trump's rhetoric, including his claim that India and Russia could take their dead economies down together, has also drawn sharp criticism from New Delhi, which emphasized that India remains the world's fastest growing major economy. As debate continues over trade and energy ties, the viral video of Garcetti appears to underscore the contradiction between the current US administration's tough posture and its earlier policy encouragement. Latest blogs.